you ready for an unforgettable experience? Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get hype.
Shit. What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Late Night Hype. Skywalker still, Big Game James, Law Nation, special guest in the building, Coach Byrd of Coach Byrd Academy, wide receiver coach for Gallup, and Cedric Wilson. Y'all ready? Hey, Coach, we like to bring it in with a little bit of energy. Oh, yeah. What's going on, Coach Byrd?
What's up, big guy? How you doing?
Man, we're excited, man. We're excited to have you on. Definitely after the start of the year that the guys that you helped develop this year are having. So, man, thank you for coming on to the show and joining us, man.
Yes,
let's give him a big round of applause right now. Big round of applause.
Yeah.
What's up, Big Game? What's up, Law?
Just chilling, ready to hear Coach Byrd give us some of that secret sauce. Old school in the house.
You almost gave the show away before the show.
Sorry, my bad.
Hey, low-key, real talk, Coach. Mike McCarthy need to call you, man. He need to have you the official wide receiver coach, because if anybody can turn on the tape and you see what Michael Gallup is doing, you see what Cedric Get Down Wilson Jr. is doing. My goodness, man. My goodness. Mike McCarthy. Call Coach
Get this
Byrd.
man a job, man.
McCarthy.
Hey,
McCall.
I'm available. I am available.
My bad. I didn't even check to see if you was, but I was just saying I got to put that out there, man. Goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, James.
I think everybody in the chat can agree.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, everybody that's joining us, and all those that will be joining us coming through here. Hey, James, this is a good time to ask the question you almost asked before the show started. So go on ahead, James.
Hey, man, we'll get you started in this, man. We was all behind the air talking, but I just want to ask this quickly. Coach, you said you've been doing this for 10 years. What really got you into this to make it to where, you know, it just exploded like this? Because like you said, you got Gallup, you got Ced, you had Chenault as well. You got some guys, man. What really brought you into this and really opened the door to all this love that you've been showing, man?
I actually have a nephew that's at Boise State right now named C.T. Thomas, going into his senior year. So he's been like my son. So just been pouring all my knowledge into him, and it kind of flourished from there, from all his teammates, which Chenault was on one of those little league teams. So I've been having the man, just a blessing dealing with those guys early at a young age. And just pouring into those guys, it just kind of seeped around and kind of spread it around in the community, and we just took off.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what, you done made Gallup and Cedric Wilson take off, and we thank you for it. Appreciate you, Coach. Keep on up.
We still got more to do.
Oh, absolutely. What would you say was Cedric Wilson's, I guess, biggest step that he's taken? So right now in his career, because this is his third year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
And he just really never got a shot to showcase anything his first 2 years because he was injured. And when he finally did get a shot against the Jets, he showed, okay, he's pretty versatile, can go inside the slot, outside, on a boundary, and he was making some pretty clutch catches, and then boom, he got hurt again. And man, it was tough. And when we had him on the show, we talked about it off air. He was just saying, you know, I've been working with Coach Byrd, and I'm just ready to kind of get my opportunity. I just got to stay healthy. What would you think? What would you say is his biggest step that he's taken so far?
Taking care of his body. It really has helped him stay available and to, you know, harness that opportunity that he's given right now. So I know the first thing was with him, besides the training, was being healthy and taking care of his body, making sure he's strong and willing to continue and play a full season. So once he did that part, it was time to hit the field and just train and lock in.
Facts.
Let me ask you this, Coach Byrd. When you said that it was his idea, he had to get bigger and stronger, what type of tools or what did you guys really do to really make him stronger? Because like you said, I looking at Cedric Wilson this year, he looks bigger, he looks bulkier, he looks stronger.
Faster.
What did y'all really do on this offseason that he maybe didn't do the previous seasons to make him look like he is now and being healthy the way he is now?
And I kind of sped him up on the drills. And the drills we that I run, they're all route running simulation drills. It ain't just we out there beating the cones up and beating our toes up. Mm-hmm. They all consist of route running, all the drills. Mm-hmm. So I added a little science to it, making all our route running in our track form. We're ear to hip with our hands, quick feet, smaller steps. So I just kind of sped him up and kept him in a track form because, sports science, the way we run, our knees are inside our shoulders. Everything is aligned up. So I just got his body a little more tighter, a little more leaner, and just sped him up a little bit.
Okay. You can see it, man. I think he looks really in control in his routes. And he's not. Right. It's funny because he's not rushing his routes, but he still seems quick enough to me. That makes sense.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He looks like he's like it looks like when he's I'm sorry, Law, my bad. No, it just looks like when he's running now, like you just said, Coach. I ran track and I know Law ran track as well. You could tell when he's running, it's not extra effort. It's all in stride. And when you run track, it's in stride. And when it's like every step he's taking, it's in stride. And I think that's where you see what you're talking about, because I noticed it like when he runs his route and it catches, it's not a hitch in anything. It's all smooth in one motion.
He's super smooth and real silky. So everything was all cool and with grace. So I just had to add a little violence to all that, a little aggression to it. So
aggression like that.
Like I told him, once he buy into being a gorilla right now and being smooth at the same time, you can still be an aggressive, smooth guy. Because as you see, after the catch, he's pulling away from guys. Don't even look like he's running fast.
Don't even look like he's running fast. I was
in that Seattle game. He looked slow, but he was fast.
But he was fast.
That's what's crazy. Is like you said, it didn't look like he was just pulling away with pure speed, but it was that stride. It was smooth.
Smooth.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna play some highlights as you're talking about him.
Yeah. And on top of that, Coach, you worked on him off his release too, because that was one of his issues, his release getting off the jam. And Michael, his problem was at the top of the route. So both of those guys, they improved so much in those two categories. It's just crazy. What did you do to help them out in that particular category?
And we definitely work on drills called top of the routes, and that's what I call them. So we dive in on the last 5 yards, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 yards of the route, and just repetition. And it's a drill I have called top of the cone that kind of get you in and out your break quicker than others. A lot of people kind of create U's when they coming out of the break instead of a sharp angle, sharp negative angle. So that right there kind of gets him in and out his break a lot faster, because he's a lean guy, 6'2", 6'3", taller guy with long strides. So once I can get him to turn his knees over and toes over a little quicker, that's a problem for any defensive matchup that's in front of him.
I've been so impressed with Michael Gallup this year for so many reasons. And I know we call him Baby Dez, and I'm really trying to get away from that because he's his own guy. Right, but it's hard because we had a dude that's doing the similar things that Michael Gallup is doing. But I think it's so fascinating that he's such a team guy. He's not getting the rock right for 3.5 quarters, and then when his name gets called upon, he just continues to make big play after big play in big moments, to the point I talked about it on the stream. If I need to play, guys, coach, I'm going to 13 over both of the other two guys that I really like a lot, but I'm going to 13, man. Are you seeing that in Mike?
Oh man, I love him. The crazy part about it, he's a humble guy. Like you said, he's not worrying about the targets that's coming late to him. He's not worrying about nothing. He's staying in line. He's staying in tune with the play calling. And when he's ready, yeah, when the ball is coming to his way, he's ready.
He's ready.
He's ready to go, and he's a freak. He's just a pure athlete. He played quarterback his whole career, mostly in high school, going all the way to college. So right now, he has an upside as a receiver. He has so much really to harness in and learn. Is really scary, and I really can't wait till we get to the off season so I can really turn him all the way up. I mean, he has an upside.
He said all the way up. We going all the way up.
All the way up. Yes, sir.
He's so impressive at the catch point. He's aggressive. You talk about, what did you say? What did you call it with Cedric Wilson? You had to give him some violence.
Violence.
You ain't had to give Mike too much of that, I'd imagine.
Nah. And then he has a quiet spoken confidence too. He's humble, but he's an animal. So that part right there, when he sees the ball in the air, he's attacking it. He's torquing his body the way he needs to finish the play. He's just being remarkable at every time that he's giving him a shot, and he's taking control of that opportunity, because he is the big play guy. When we need to go downfield, we need to go to 13.
13. And he's not even a burner. We talked about it last year. He had so many big plays downfield, but it wasn't like he's Tyreek Hill. He's just making the best. Honestly, I mean, this may be speaking prematurely or biasly, but Michael Gallup has to be ranked as one of the best, if not the best, 50-50 ball catchers in the league.
Right.
I mean, maybe I'm biased because I see my team all the time, but I feel like every time a 50-50 ball is up there, it ain't 50-50. It's 100-0. He coming down with it.
He coming with it.
It just feels that way. Oh, man. That catch he had in the fourth quarter, Coach, I know we talk about Andy Dalton in a throw. It was a good throw, but, guys, it wasn't great. Mike had a couple steps on him. He caught the ball full speed like this, like he behind him like this, and it was ridiculous. You don't really see that too much from a guy like him with his size and his body.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
And like when we're out training,
Mike Williams.
When we're out training, I'm the quarterback, so I'm Joe Montaigne out there. So
you Willie Beam
I'm Joe Montaigne.
So I literally throw the ball away from their body. You will have to extend your arms to go get this ball. And it's a few passes I put in the numbers, but I'm really trying to make you go get the ball, go pluck it out of the sky. That's one of my key things. Go get it, pluck it out of the sky, put it away. Simple as that. I don't want no pretty balls. I want all the ugly balls.
That makes sense because really, and Michael Irvin talked about this. This is why when it comes to number 4, when people say he has to be perfect, it's ridiculous. Mike said, I ain't never asked Troy Aikman to throw me the ball in between the numbers every play. Just put it in my area. That is your job, is give me a shot.
Give me a shot, opportunity. And with my young receivers now, I'm a varsity high school coach at Dallas Kimball High School, and man, I got some young phenoms on the way. 6'6" receivers, 6'3".
Kimball stay stacked though. You feel me?
Yeah, they some dogs.
What's in the water out there in Dallas, man? 6'6".
Yeah, he just a
it's
junior.
all about football in Texas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I just tell my guys, we go after every ball. We make an attempt. I'm not running for nothing. I ain't running no route for nothing. I'm for to touch the ball some kind of way, and pretty much sure I'm bring it in as well if I touch it. So we stay violent and stay aggressive on the attack of every ball that leaves that quarterback hands. That's just mandatory. We got to go get it. It don't matter where it's at. We got to go get it.
Man, I hope everybody listen to that.
He plays just like you just said, Coach. He plays aggressive. He plays violent. He plays like nobody else is getting this ball in my hands. He plays just like you talking about, Coach. And you know what's so big about what you're saying, Coach, is that how you saying you practice it. After you practice so long, when you talk about Steph Curry and those guys dribbling all day and all that, it becomes second nature. So when they see a pass like that, it's not a difficult catch to them. It looks difficult to us. You're like, whoa. But he's doing that all the time. So he's like, man, this is normal, dog. I do this every day. And you can see it, man. He goes after that ball, like you said, Coach, like it's mine and it's no one else's. And I appreciate you for that, man. You really made that boy. He is, and like you said, he ain't even touched the surface.
Right.
No. Sky just said it. He didn't get the damn ball all game. And then at the end of the game, because let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
I hating on Dez. I love Dez. But we know that when Dez don't get the ball early, he kind of like
disengaged.
He'll drop a pass because he hasn't been getting the ball. For a guy like Gallup to only have 4 catches too early in the first half and then be in the late in the game and make those big catches, that's a testament to your coaching and his mindset, Coach.
Thank you. And that guys deserve all the credit too. He's been working his butt off, especially on days that he can't get out with me. He's with Dak. They are, I mean, just gelling together, building that camaraderie with each other, and finding their thing with each other. And that's unfortunately what happened to Dak. He's our superhero still. But the boat still got to keep going, and they got to finish strong. And credit to those guys.
Speaking of Dak, Coach, how did it make you smile when Cedric Wilson threw that touchdown pass to him?
Oh man! the crazy part about that is after we train, sometimes I bring some of my little quarterbacks out to throw with those guys, and said after the session he gets with the quarterbacks and give those guys some information they need and throw fades with them and things like that. So that quarterback just lay dormant within Wilson. He still loved it.
I was so happy for him, man. I was so happy for him. I don't think we've seen Dak that happy all year. He got a touchdown catch.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
He was happy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, on that lower level, do you still teach those young kids to put 2 feet down before they get out of bounds, or you just say, okay, I'll let that one slide? How you teach these young kids?
Oh, like when a parent come ask me what ages do I start at, I was like, as soon as they start walking. So we fit a train right now, and like I tell my younger guys, I'm not getting y'all ready for college or varsity or whatever y'all think is the next level. It's only one level. It's the NFL. So we fit a train right now for the NFL. So they love how I give them the old school mentality of just driving off the ball, stemming the shoulder, and a low power jab and getting out of there instead of doing all that saucy mess and doing 100 steps and only win 5 yards. So
get him, Coach.
That's the equivalent of
Coach. Tell him, Coach.
It's the young bucks in basketball doing the Euro
him.
For everything and the step back 3 for everything. That's the same thing.
Like I don't understand. I see a lot of crazy drills or not pertaining to the game. So that's something we're not going to do. If it's not in the game, we're not going to waste no time on it. I mean, no time on it. Like how I kind of got introduced with Law. I saw my video and he was critiquing the shit out of the video, and I was like, damn.
I think that was.
Tell him, Coach. Tell him, Coach.
I love it, Law.
I said, damn, I love this dude already. I don't even know him. But he was in my mind on.
Welcome to the Law Nation Field Session.
The right L, keeping your arm in the L and driving your knee up. He was picking my brain and wasn't there with us. That was the crazy part.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love that. And I had to hit him up. It wasn't on no disrespectful stuff and that. It was just, I saw the video. I was like, man, he's really in my brain and picking it out and doing. I loved it. I loved it, man.
Yeah,
I
Law
loved
will get you on them film sessions. Welcome to the Law Nation film session. He just go like, damn, I forgot Law.
Welcome to the Law Nation film session.
Keep them arms inside.
Today we will talk about.
Make every rep 100%.
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about, Coach.
Yes,
you don't supposed to slack up on any of those reps. You know, I don't want you to see you go 90. I don't want to see you go 80. I don't want to see you go 70. You better do that thing 100, and you better say you did it at 110 because I'm gonna get on to you, man. About
and
that.
don't go on the national media telling people that you don't go 100% if you know what I'm talking about, Xavier Woods.
Yeah,
but that's another discussion. So a guy that I don't believe you've trained, but you watch and you are a wide receiver coach. The young cat, man. What do you think about CeeDee Lamb, man? Oh my goodness, that boy.
He really, and quiet as kept, he really done took over the receiver core just to be.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Say it again, Coach, because me and Sky said that a couple months ago. Just saying.
Hey, that young cat is on fire, man, and he's growing every week. You can tell. You know, first week he was just getting acclimated to the game. Second week flourished a little more. Every week he's getting better. He's getting comfortable. He's learning like I can play with these guys at a high level as well, and he's doing that, playing at a high level, playing fast. He's torquing his body, making crazy catches. He's getting open. He's available every play. That's what I love about it. He's making himself available. Man,
if you take off the name and the number and you watch a play and he gets up and he comes back and does it again, you'd be like, hey, who's that veteran receiver out there that the Cowboys got? Who is that?
Right.
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie.
It's uncanny, and it looks different than our previous 88. Salute to you, Dez. But it looks different because Dez, you knew he was making rookie mistakes. He had a bit of a rookie temperament. Lamb is just this is all Lamb. When he catch it, he go like that, and that's that.
That's that.
And he go back and he go do work. It's just uncanny to see a guy. Am I lying, James? To see a guy like that come in.
Sky, when you said when he does that, I think he won it since he has the 88, and I think
won his own thing.
Watch Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin, when Michael Irvin did that first down, I think he does that to say, I'm respecting Michael Irvin, but I'm doing my own thing, little sneaky thing.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Right.
Like this, I wear the 88. I'm respecting it, but this is my thing. I'm CeeDee Lamb. And just like you said, Sky, this kid comes out here, and this is week 5. He just looks more in. Like, he don't even look like a rookie now.
No.
He is coming. Do you see his route running? Watch his games. His route running is so crispy. Yeah. He just now dropped one ball, and I was surprised he dropped that.
I was too.
Hands of steel.
I was too.
I'm like, wow, what's going on? I jinxed it because before the game,
Law said, Lamb ain't never dropped the ball. And then he dropped it. I said, damn it, Law.
That's how it happened.
I like how he finishes the play. He's smart about it. The one thing that we were always scared about with Dez, we love Dez's intensity and his physicality to fight for every single last yard. But we said, man, that's going to get you in trouble at some point in the game. And it did. It got him in trouble a number of times towards the end of his career. And he broke his foot and hurt his hamstrings and things like that. Lamb just knows where he's at on the field. And he knows, okay, I can't get any more yards. Get down. Let's get on to the next play. That's just veteran stuff like that, man.
Right,
Coach,
right.
Before I talk about number 19, I'm going to look to my left and my right. What took Dez Bryant so long to get into the lab with y'all?
Well, that's a good question, man. And shit, I wish.
Pride.
I hate to say it. It may have been that, and being on the top shelf of receivers for a few years in the league, and as you can tell, since he's been with my guy David Robinson, D-Rob. He's moving a whole lot faster.
He look different.
I mean, a lot different. It's coming out his breaks a lot smoother instead of a lot of steps at times. He got his steps minimized. That was a big key with Dez. Coming in and out his break at a certain velocity. But it maybe was pride. I really don't have an answer for that because I just can say he was one of the top guys, and at times you kind of get not complacent, but you're all right where you're at right now, and everything
Can I
that
say
you.
something, Coach?
Oh yeah.
Can I say something, Coach? I'm gonna just say this. I just feel like Dez, when he came out, he was like, "I'm Dez Bryant. I'm going to the Cowboys. I got this athletic ability. I'm gonna do what I want. You can't stop me." Some guys are just so athletic at that peak when they first come in. They feel like, I don't need to train. I got this. You can't stop me. And I feel like when it got long, he like, okay, now I need to get this to stay in the league. And just imagine, Coach, if he was working with you when he first came out of college, like Gallup and them, I'm not hating on Dez. Dez was a monster. We not hating on Dez. But just imagine how much better he could have been, because one thing what people were saying, even when Dez was playing with the Cowboys, was that his route running was never refined. A lot of top receivers that had played the game and moved out of the game and said, Dez is nasty, but he has to get that route running down, because you cannot use the athletic ability all the rest of your career.
No, you
and
can't.
You got to use why you think Larry Fitzgerald is so damn good.
Oh, my goodness.
He does the finer things, and that's why he's still in the league and producing. This is my opinion.
And he's not fast.
No.
Like that. So that ought to say a lot.
So we got to face.
He humble. He said, "I'm gonna go play in the slot." Way earlier than Dez said he would. Dez said, "Yo, give me Jason Witten's job." But Dez, you should have asked for that. But we ain't gonna. I'm not dogging you, Dez. It's just I really do wish that he may got humble just a little bit sooner, because I thought he still had some juice left in him. I think it was up here is why he's not in the league, because the dude is not no bum. Come on,
that's
man.
mainly what it is.
Come on.
That mental part of it, you know. As we all know, that plays a big part of the business aspect of it. Yeah. So once your mind is kind of off a little bit, and you kind of be a roadblocks for yourself. So, and once you get on the wrong side of the fence with people, they continue to keep you on that side of the fence. You stay over there.
Very good point.
So, yeah, just that humble. You got to humble yourself and really get to perfecting your craft. I mean, and that's why I stay on my nephew that's at Boise so much. Like, for me playing receiver, coming out of a tight wing situation in high school, hell, I was the tight end. So, hell, I'm down blocking on D linemen and linebackers my whole high school career. And I was one of the top receivers, but we was running the ball.
Right.
So that led me to go to junior college, to Navarro Junior College, where we went there and went to the championship 2 years in a row, which we lost them. But I'm 50 catches a year there. And, signed D1 and went on to the Canadian League. But being aggressive and just being violent would help you as a route runner, and staying humble and just perfecting your craft. And when you kind of move to the side and kick your feet up in the lazy boy a little bit, it tends to catch up with you.
Can't do that in NFL. You cannot, because what's the saying they say, coaches, right? Like if the person that's not working hard, there's 100 of them that's working harder than you, and they can catch right on up to you. Yeah, they can catch right on up to you real fast. And I think that's what happened with Dez. But I hope I see him back in. I ain't gonna lie. I hope I see him.
Yeah, man, he's been working hard, man. Working too hard. Somebody needs to give him an opportunity.
Why not, man?
Mike went out.
I think it's over.
Dog,
that's just my opinion.
Nathan Peterman's still a quarterback in the league.
I ain't hating, but 3 years out the game, and he been training, but he had an opportunity with the Baltimore Ravens. You feel me? And they just basically blew him off, and that's and nobody's really looking at him. And I think what it is too, Sky, is I feel like that his reputation is still holding him.
Oh yeah,
let's keep it real. You know how it is in NFL. You get one little thing against you, they try to hold it over top of you. And I think that thing is still holding over his head what happened in Dallas. And they're wondering that if we bring you in, are you going to talk? We want you just to be quiet. I feel like that's what they want to do. And Dez ain't that player. No. He ain't going to be quiet.
Not at all.
He got too much passion.
Yeah. And too much passion to kind of get you at times, because you can talk yourself into some shit. You can talk yourself out of some shit.
You got to learn how to control it, right? You got to learn how to control it, and then disperse it at the right times. And honestly, we could have used some of that kind of passion, not gonna lie to you, over this first 5 game start. But
Yeah.
hey, it is what it is, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Law, you smooth over there, Law.
Okay, and my mic out. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
I hear you.
Okay, good. I had to
Get your damn questions in.
I heard you trying to figure something out.
I couldn't hear you guys or nothing, man. But I'm back now. I shouldn't
Get
be
your damn
talking about
questions
my
in,
dog
Law.
over there. All right, so I know you guys were talking about Dez Bryant, and I know you were talking about violence as it relates to the top of the route and these sorts of things. I don't want to hurt anything over here with you, Coach Byrd. So you can be PC if you want to. If not, you can just tell it like it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is Amari Cooper fixable as it relates to his route running, completing all the way through, and not stopping at the top or whatever it may be? Is it fixable?
Yes, it is. I think it is. Like you say, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but I think he may need another mentality over there, getting inside of his mental as getting him more aggressive as a player, as an athlete. Because like you say, at times it looks like he shuts down on the route and don't go full throttle through the route concept. But he's fixable. Oh, that's easy. That's just a switch. I think somebody just need to kind of, you might have to dog chew him out, even though he's a grown man. You might have to just pull him to the side if that even the right way to do it, because some people emotions are a little different when you try to get in their ass in front of people. But
Coach, can I say
it?
Can I say it?
What?
This man, I ain't hating on Coop. I'm not. But when he made a video, Cooper pretty boy, man. Let's keep it real. Cooper pretty boy. He not like a Michael Gallup. He not dirty. I'm not hating. You not dirty, Coop. And Cooper's a pretty boy. You see the sideburns. He got pretty cologne. He got pretty clothes. He pretty. And when you pretty like that, you don't go over there and do the dirty things. That's just my opinion. Like, he likes the pretty things.
Coach, you basically saying so to all you receivers out there that don't want to be all in the videos, come on over to Byrd Academy. That's what you basically saying.
Over here to Death Row.
Death Row.
Yeah.
Get tough. I love that old school mentality.
I like it, Coop, but you a pretty boy, dog.
Yeah. He just need to get a little more aggressive, add some violence to whatever he's doing out there on that field. When it's time to block, go try to kill somebody.
Okay.
And come off the ball the same way so they don't even know what you're running. If you're running a route or blocking, that's a lot of things. There's a lot of secrets that guys done got away from, not coming off the ball the same way. And, you done got too professional, instead of being hungry. So, that's my job to bring that old school back into them. That's what the game is missing. A lot of the old school.
You see CeeDee Lamb on blocks?
Old school.
Oh, CeeDee Lamb laying dudes out.
Like
he laying dudes out.
Yeah. And you supposed to, when I remember one time in college, I'm looking at our defense, second team in. And, every play is a big play for them. They trying to make that woo play, trying to knock your socks off every play. Right. So I got my receiver group of them like, y'all know what? God damn it. Every time it's time to block, we finna go fuck them up. We gonna kick every time. Mm-hmm. So, that's just what your mentality gotta be in. What cornerback wants you to beat them up physically and catch balls on?
Right.
Like, they gonna be toe up for 4 quarters, and that's what you got to do it for 4 quarters. It can't be 2 quarters. You're chilling this quarter ain't threw me the ball. You got to stay aggressive, like 13.
13.
13.
Yeah, he doesn't worry about nothing.
Always ready.
I will say this though, Coach. I think all 3 of them mesh well together.
They do.
I think they all want to see each other succeed. I think they all still have that type of competitiveness in them to Because I remember in the beginning of the year they talked about 3,000-yard receivers, and everybody's like, no, we got Zeke. Well, that's probably about to happen. It's very possible that we get 3,000-yard receivers, and all of them was like, yeah, that we want it. They wanted to answer that call.
Yeah.
And not one single one of those guys I have yet to see complain.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Thing.
You know, and that's hard because I personally think we have 3 number 1 wide receivers.
We do.
And that's tough, man, because listen, Chad Johnson, listen, he is a prototypical like the diva wide receiver, right? But then he said, listen, we all divas because we all want the ball and we all going to talk shit. And I'm like, damn, he right. You go look at the great wide receivers, they all wanted the ball and they all was talking shit. But these wide receivers here, they all want it, but they ain't talking shit. They just all want everybody to eat, and that's rare. That's very rare, man.
Very rare.
Yeah, that is rare. Especially with my career and my experience with receivers, and oh my goodness, yeah, we can get prima donna at times and shit. Want to be demanding and go put a little bug in a QB ear. You know, I was open, right?
I was open.
We can get that way at times, but these gentlemen here are a lot different.
Yeah,
and that's why they're having the success they're having. And you know, God gonna bless the humble. You know, that's just how that goes.
And for the record, Cowboys Nation, we're not dogging Cooper, right? That's here's the thing, man. No. We keep it a bean on this show, or we keep it real. Keep it a bean mean we keep it real. I'm from the East Coast. We got different sayings up here, brother. we keep it real on this show, man. I love Coop. I love what Coop brings to the game, just like I love what other players bring to the game. But it is okay to be like, hey, we want to see. This is what we would like to see more of from X great player or whomever it may be.
Oh yeah.
And there's times where, let's be real, Cowboys Nation, you was like, dang, Cooper was that, you know? But hey, it is what it is.
And deep down, Cooper know it. He knows it, right? Right, Coach? He knows that. Like, damn, I whiffed on that one. Also, I bet you right now, Noah Brown, like, hey, what about me, Coach?
He
what about
good.
me?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Noah Brown?
Man, he's looking good too with the the opportunity he's getting, and you just got to stay ready, man, and believe when your shot is up. You just take control of that shot and do what you can with it. And for the little time he's been getting in, he's been still making his name flash across the screen a little bit. So that's the crazy part about it. We have a nice receiver core, and I know everybody is battling trying to get on that field, and the ones that haven't been playing, they are looking good now. They are looking good from the hard work they've been doing. And, that brings hard work, when you're trying to get on that field and make a name for yourself. So those guys that's been starting, like you said, we're not bashing Coop. We're not bashing him at all. But you got some hungry guys behind you that's trying to come get it.
Listen,
man, Coach, I need some hood mentality up in Dallas. Hey, Coach Henry, I ain't hating on you. I ain't hating. But let's get some Coach Byrd. I need some hood up in some Cowboys. Yeah. I need some hood down and dirty. I need down and dirty right there. If we had that down and dirty on that sideline, you, Coach, I'm feeling a little better because I love your mentality. I'm gonna find every Cowboys receiver that ever get drafted from here on out, and I'm gonna find you. I'm like, hey, I don't know Coach Byrd all like that, but go talk to him.
Go talk to Coach Byrd,
man. Get you right. Don't go talk to
yes,
nobody else. If you want to learn how to be a dog, go over here because I don't want cats. I want
dogs over there, man.
All day long, man. That's all I can give them anyway. Shoot. Why not go kill? It's either me or you. It's either me or you. And I want to win, So that I try to instill that into my guys all day long. Like, hey man, it ain't my fault he out here. I've been working, I've been grinding, I've been staying up, cramping and recovering from injuries and getting back to it. And it ain't my fault you on this side. I gotta do what I do. So yes, sir.
Facts.
So Coach, right now, if you is Andy Dalton right now at quarterback, how do you perceive to look at this wide receiver core? Do you say, okay, this is a situation whereas I know for sure I've seen Dak Prescott put up 400 yards with this particular group. Can I try to do the same? Do you think that Andy Dalton can flourish with this particular lineup and everything that's given in front of him?
I think he can, because he wasn't too bad where he just came from. He just didn't have the weapons. Texas guy, excuse me. You know, Texas guy, want him a good, you know, he just a statesman. So I'm going to ride with him. Playing with TCU, you know, being a little horn frog. I had a few guys that was on that team at the time and kind of knew his mentality. He was a little chucky. He was a little gritty. So I think he definitely will make some bones with these guys. Have some nice stats. Because he wasn't bad where he was at. He just didn't have as many weapons as he has now. Now he just need to monetize everything and cash in. It's time to cash in.
Time to cash in, Coach. I really appreciate you, man, for your thoughts, man, and coming on the late night hype, man.
Yes, sir.
Anything you got coming up in the future to let everybody know where to find and follow your information?
We got a sports reality show dropping soon. It's gonna be with all the top trainers in the city, in the state of Texas. Myself, D-Rob, Always Open, Clay Mack Skills, DB Guru, Coach O Recruiting, one of the top recruiting guys in the nation, man. This joker get so many guys in school, it's ridiculous, man. And actually, he's been my guy since 3rd grade. So, man, we go all around the country, all around the states, all around these cities, and give these guys some good training and help our guys that's kind of been slept on too. In certain areas, they don't get a lot of attention. So we go to a lot of little small cities and find those little hidden gems and buff them up a little bit. So we cater to the youth. That's what we do, man. It's all about, you know, our young guys, bringing them up right and showing them the way, showing them the light, using this sports and education to fuel their lives. So, yeah, man, that's all it's about with me.
Beautiful,
just
man.
getting these guys right.
Yes, indeed, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Let them know where they can find you at, man, so they can keep in touch with what's going on with you.
Oh, yeah. Please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's all the same. Coach Byrd with 2 D's, BIRDD, for a double dose of this business that I get. Yes, sir.
Ryan action. Yeah.
I love it, man.
That's the flavor we need, man. I'm gonna call Mike. I'm gonna find Mike McCarthy's number and call him himself and say, "Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
get Coach Byrd up in there, man.
Yeah, man.
Get Jerry Wayne. Yeah, call Jerry Wayne Jones.
Man.
Shout out to you, Coach. Give a round of applause to Coach Byrd for coming through.
I just want to be the receiver, Coach. I don't need to do the plays, no nothing. Let me just get these guys right. That's all I need to do.
Old school.
I don't even need to do the play. Oh, man.
We appreciate you for jumping on,
Yes,
Coach.
sir, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Brother.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, we'll wrap to you. We'll wrap it to you throughout the season, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, brother.
Right.
Hey, stick around, Cowboys Nation. The show will be going on here. I'm just plugging the guys back in here. Let me see where we're at. Yeah, go ahead, take over, Law James. I'm plugging people in here.
Yeah. That was a good show, man. Hey, I cannot believe it. We had Coach Byrd on the show, man. He was the guy, believe it or not, giving them a quick backstory. We was trying to get Sid on, and we was like, Sid,
where the hell you at?
Coach Byrd had to check that ass.
I said, man, let me call up Coach, man. Coach probably said, get your ass.
Yeah, and that's because people was hitting us up in the chat like, yo, we're Sid at? Y'all like 20 minutes late. Yeah. I said, dog, we gonna get there.
We didn't want to put him on the. We didn't want to put him on the queue list.
No, I did not want to put Sid on the queue list, man. I like Sid. I did not want to put him on the queue list, but we got a couple on the queue list, and they both former players, and now they're former potential guests on the late night hype, and we ain't shit, but still. You don't do us like that, man.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, come on, man. Where you at,
ain't
man?
no damn birthday party, dog. What you talking about?
Come on, man. COVID school. Come on. Ain't no parent teacher conference. Ain't no school
It's in the parent teacher conference, dog. It's July.
It's summertime. You can't do that.
Yeah, the PTA meeting in July.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
You Julying. That's what
July.
it is. You Julying.
Julying.
Parent teachers conference, man. I got to get there, man.
Oh, man. What? Awesome,
Please
man.
don't let me use that one.
Thank you, Brandon. All right, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the chat is booming per usual, man. Shout out to you guys joining us here on this Tuesday night. On this football Tuesday night.
Oh, there's a game going on right now.
It was a game going on today. The Titans just whooped on the Bills, guys.
Oh wow. I thought the Bills going to the Super Bowl.
Titans just
I heard
whooped.
through Josh Normal.
Oh my gosh, you
the
see that
stiff
stiff
arm
arm?
was
That stiff
bad.
arm was crazy. He definitely was Josh
Bad.
Normal, fam.
Oh wow.
Hey, what's up, Byrd?
Josh Normal.
He was definitely Josh Normal, for sure.
They did not. Somebody said Patrick Creighton got to be at the top of the list.
Patrick Creighton, at least Q said something. Pat just ghosted. He just
Yeah, at least you. Pat didn't even hit us up. Like, he went ghost. Like, he didn't even hit my boy Walt up. Like, look. And look,
He
you know what's
dropped
so funny, Sky and Law? I hit him up. I hit up Walt like 2 weeks ago. I said, hey, man, whatever happened to Pat? He said, man, I ain't even talked to him since then.
he going, oh yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait. Yeah. Hey dog, where you at, man?
Yeah.
I was like,
Hey, me and Big A James, we sitting there supporting Patrick Creighton. We sitting there saying, yeah, see, in that game in 2007, we were supporting them strong,
we stood by you.
The chat was up in here
we
like
supporting them.
the chat was up here. Was like, he
Ask him why he
dropped the
drafted.
ball.
Yeah.
Patrick done dropped the ball
Ask him
again.
when he come on why he dropped the ball, and I'm like, nah, we're gonna defend you, Pat.
You know
We
what
gonna-
though,
and then
fam?
You ain't come on the show. Hell, well, I see why
Yeah.
you dropped.
I
that
ain't
damn
gonna
ball.
hold you. I might have stirred up some shit because I wanted to see his reaction because Patrick be getting pissed. I'll be seeing some interviews and when you try
He
to
be
talk,
getting salty.
he be getting mad. I probably would have started something. Hey Pat,
Yeah.
did the sun get you like it got Miles Austin? What you talking about, Sky? You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
He like, nah, I told you I came on here to be cool, but I can get
Yeah.
gangster. Like, okay, Pat.
Yeah.
I will make sure you guys won't ever get syndicated. Let me stop. I quit. Hey,
shout out to Pat.
Yeah, shout out to you,
I'm
Pat.
outta here.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Shout
the
out to
other
you, Pat, if you ever hear
Eh,
this.
and people saying it's Jerry Wayne Jones' birthday today.
Hey,
Is it true?
happy
Birthday
birthday.
Libra gang.
You only get a little. You only get half a
Hey,
clap right now, bro.
shout out to my son. It's his birthday too. My oldest son.
Okay.
My oldest son.
Okay.
It's his birthday today too. Shout out to you.
Happy
Marcus
birthday,
in
young. Is he a
Columbus.
junior?
Shout out to you. 25 years old, baby.
Is he a junior?
25.
Hello?
Uh,
Is he a junior?
Junior.
He's a junior. So shout out to. Well, we
Hello.
gonna still call. Shout out to
He's a
Lil
junior.
Big Game James. Shout out to you, man. Happy birthday, dog. Little Big Game.
It's
So,
your
he got the same birthday as
I want me some glory hole.
wow. That is something. Is he a Cowboy fan?
I said, I said, damn, Jerry a Libra. Wow.
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 You know everything. You know all about them, huh?
Yeah, I know. That's
Is that why he's so
out.
damn
I know
stubborn?
about that.
What's their personality trait? man?
Don't do that.
Stubborn.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Now we gonna be positive about my Libra gang. Now, don't do that. Let's stay positive.
Team
about my
Scorpio
Libra
over
gang.
here,
I
dog.
ain't no
Team-
negatives.
Team Scorpio over there.
Oh Lord. I'm
This
with one of
Aquarius
those,
is
Lord,
all
help
day,
me.
baby. Y'all know how the Aquarius is. You got to have water. A pitcher of water. You can't
your
live without
Aquariuses
water. Now.
Or even
Some
kill
water.
You Scorpios pinch the shit out of people.
Mm-hmm.
I got hit you.
Say
With,
one thing, they got 3 pinchers on your ass.
what's Michael?
Oh yeah.
What Michael Jordan's security board? Let me tell you, man.
Michael Jordan's an Aquarius too, so shout out to the Aquariuses. We run the world basically, right? Right?
Y'all pretty good.
Marv said Jerry Jones
Why?
said stop calling him by his full government name, law.
Oh gosh,
Oh, Jerry.
go, boo thing. She all geek because somebody said Scorpio in the house.
Of course.
Don't worry. I'm married to one, so I already know.
Yeah, so
You
you
know,
already
I'm-
know.
I already know what you're dealing with. Look
I'm
at
dealing
Sky
with-
over there like, what you
Let's
said?
go with it quiet, like, do
You're
your
right.
shoulders
I'm
again.
I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just saying, dog. We good. We cool over here. What I'm
Man,
talking about. Hey, guys. Guess what though? We do have a game. I'm not trying to move all the way forward yet, because for me personally, Wednesdays is when I start to go hard into the film on the next team and then start going.
Right.
But we could kind of tease it a little bit here before we end the show. Dallas we're having our third homestand, or our little 3-game homestand against the Arizona Cardinals. And their quarterback is coming in town, who listen, I'm not too worried about too many quarterbacks, or I'm not too scared of too many quarterbacks. God damn it. Kyler Murray, his legs scared the shit out of me.
Hell yeah.
That little jitterbug.
That little dude, dog.
I'm worried.
I know we had 3 sacks on Daniel, but we could have had like 7.
How many times did we miss?
A lot. And he ain't Kyler Murray.
Hell no.
You know?
Who's going to spy? Put it like this. Who's going to spy? Who's going to spy?
Don't do Jalen, please. Don't do Jalen. I know he played good against his Giants, but you ain't doing that against Kyler Murray. I'm sorry.
I don't even know. Is there really going to be a spy? Because he could throw too.
Can't spy him. Yeah. I'm just nervous because, they got a good receiving core. They got Fitzgerald. They got Hopkins, who's got 45 catches already. Yeah. Isabella, Christian Kirk. We talked about those guys. They got some fast running backs in Kenyon Drake and your boy Sky Edmonds, right? He's from your town, right?
Chase Edmonds. He went to my high school.
Chase Edmonds.
A little bit after
he's from your
part of it. Yeah. A little bit after I graduated. He went.
They got some fast boys, and Murray's just coming off a career high 385 yards passing. So, and one thing we know about these Cardinals, y'all, if y'all know we Cowboys fans, we always have trouble with them damn Cardinals. How many damn games have they had epic games against us?
Look, I can tell you one that ripped my heart out. I can tell you one that ripped my heart out, big game, James. You remember when we made it to the playoff way back in
98.
Jake Plummer?
Talking about 98 and Jake Plummer.
Jake Plummer?
I was a kid and I remember that game.
I went all the way back, fam. Hey, I was talking some Donkey Kong stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of trying to keep it PG-13 about that game because I knew for sure we was going to beat the Cardinals.
I thought we was going to kick their ass that game. And Jake the Snake came in there and whooped our ass.
That's when I knew it was over for those guys. I'm going to be honest. That was the one. When we lost to the Cardinals, I said, damn, we're done.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like that era is
that
done.
Game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because they whooped our ass that game.
They did. They handed it to us. Said, "Here you go. Here you go."
Indeed.
And then when Emmitt Smith put that Cardinals junk on, my goodness,
bro.
Yeah, that was Emmitt. That was weird,
bro.
That was weird.
That was weird.
I think you know what I think it was. I don't think it was just because he kept playing. I think in my opinion, I think he wanted to keep pushing that rushing record out of people's. You can't catch this.
Well, ain't nobody touching it now.
Yeah,
the passing.
Adrian Peterson said, "I'm gonna try though."
Yeah, dog, it's a wrap. He gonna be playing till he's 50 trying to catch that. And here's the thing about it. It's something I thought about earlier and I tweeted about. It is a Monday night game, and listen, Andy Dalton. I think he came in.
That was a good shit that you posted with Andy Dalton.
Yeah, I thought he came in and played very well, given the circumstances. And I truly do believe that Andy Dalton is a capable quarterback when you keep him protected, because he's really not good at all when he's not protected. But if you keep him protected, he can deliver the ball. No one ever doubted Andy Dalton's arm. Like, he can throw the rock. It's not an issue. But in prime time, throughout his career, man, guys, he's just not been good, guys. He's not been good at all. He's 6-15 in the regular season. He's 0-4 in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
He has a 55% completion percentage in the playoffs, 58 in the regular season. He has 22 interceptions, and we play on Monday night. So that kind of concerns me a little bit. He just hasn't been good under the spotlight. And this isn't, 1 year or 2 years. This is all the time.
Rare.
This is all the time in his career, and it's not like, he played for the Bengals. They had terrible teams. No, they didn't. No, they did not.
I hate when they say that, man.
The Bengals were a good team when they went to the playoffs 4 years in a row. That was a really damn good team, and I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. A couple of those teams, all around, better than what we got right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just be real. All the way around,
had good
it's
squads,
better than what we got.
O-line.
I think people are holding on to the 2014, 2016 offensive line, and then holding on to the skill players we have. We have very good wide receivers and a running back.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, what are we talking about here?
Look,
Right?
look. You know, I just did a little film, like observation of good old Andy, the red rifle. A lot of people get it mixed up when they talk about arm strength, right? They say, oh, he got a rifle of an arm. Vertical passes, I'm not worried about that because I think that these wide receivers can get up under the ball. But Sky, big game change, you know what pass I'm worried about? Sky, you might already know.
Oh, yeah, the out routes.
Outs, man. He had three pick sixes last year or before that or what have you. He's a turnover machine. Now, I'm not dogging Andy. I'm not saying that he's trash.
16 touchdowns, 14 interceptions last year.
Yeah. So my biggest fear is that out route when he tried to get the ball to the corner. I just don't think that with his philosophy of the ball, I just don't think he got a good touch and a good air under the ball, but it's late coming, and that's when the DBs can pick it off. And he almost had one this past weekend. But go ahead.
I was going to say, because listen, he is definitely an turnover-prone quarterback, but our offense has been turnover-prone this year. And unfortunately, that followed to our quarterback, Dak Prescott. Now, a couple of the interceptions you're talking about, end of the game, Hail Mary, and game's over type things, but our line hadn't protected him very well, and that resulted in a few fumbles. Then Dak's trying to do too much in the Falcons game, and that resulted in a fumble. I think Dalton has to say, okay, look, I don't need to try to do everything. I felt like there was at times where that was happening. I don't need to try to do everything. So I'm hoping he has one of those type of seasons, big game that you talked about. He doesn't have many seasons where he has under 10 interceptions. Hell, he doesn't have many seasons where he has under 13 interceptions. He has a lot of seasons that are 14, 18, 20, 17 interceptions and a lot of fumbles. I'm hoping that we can kind of get him in that pocket. When I say pocket, I mean that career pocket where he comes in and he only throws 6 picks the rest of the way or something like that. And that helps, elevate us to a solid record because, again, in the regular season, if you protect Andy Dalton, he can throw the ball. He can deliver the ball. It's just sometimes up here you be like, whoa, what are you doing? And then a lot of the times when he's pressured, his career passer rating when he's pressured is horrible.
Goes down.
Yeah.
And you know what else, Scott? I think one of the biggest things is, I live out here in Ohio, so I've seen Andy Dalton since he came into the league. You know what I'm saying? I had to watch Cincinnati Bengals games because sometimes you don't get the Cowboys games and you see them Bengals games. So I had to watch him, and one of my best friends is a Bengals fan. So I got to intently get to watch Andy Dalton. And in my opinion, he's a system quarterback. You put a good system around him, he can flourish. Okay. Yeah. But if that system gets a little broken or you have to put the game on him, he doesn't really respond, in my opinion. And that's what I'm worried about because we've seen how I don't want Andy Dalton getting behind 17 points or 20 points. And then we have to rely on Andy Dalton to throwing us back in the game. Because as you said, Sky, the more he starts throwing the ball, the more careless he gets, the more interceptions start coming in bundles. I've seen it at Cincinnati. When Cincinnati would get behind and he had to throw him in the game, a lot of times he couldn't do it. You get what I'm saying? He's not that great of a deep ball thrower. A.J. Green, I will watch him all the time, and A.J. Green, I would see his face. He would underthrow him a lot, and I would see A.J. Green get frustrated.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Throwing that deep ball.
When
he does not have a good deep throw.
When Law said something about his D, said I'm not worried about the deep ball. I had to squint a little bit, like I seen Andy's deep ball, man, and it's
not good.
It's not.
Which one you more worried about, the deep or the out?
The out, because that can go for 6.
Oh, right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about that. Gallup gonna climb the ladder.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this, but I'm gonna say it out right now. I'm gonna put it out there. I think that Gallup already can high point the ball better than AJ. It's just me.
Listen, I said to coach, I said maybe it's premature, maybe it's biased, maybe it's I'm a Cowboy fan, but somebody said Mike Williams from the Chargers, that mother sucker can go get the ball too. But I'm putting Gallup up there with the best of those guys.
He big too.
Oh, he's like 6'4" and he go get it. But I'm putting Gallup up there with anybody.
Ain't he? He a big monster.
I'll put him up to anybody. He go get it. So,
I feel you.
You know, if Andy can just put it in the vicinity.
He's going to have to get it.
Yeah.
Just put it in the vicinity, Andy. That's all. But here's the thing, though. We're going to need everybody to step up around him, right? And I'm talking about you, offensive line. I'm talking about you, running game, and I'm talking about you, defense. But let's start there with the offensive line and the running game. This, and I hate what Tony Dungy said, but I get what he's trying to say. He just said it way wrong. There's no blessing in disguise in somebody's season ending. That was stupid of you to say, Tony.
Right.
But what you're trying to say is, well, maybe they'll rely on the run game more. Well, they damn sure better. You know, you cannot throw the ball 50. Here's the thing. People get mad at Dak for making an errant pass or turning the ball over. Guys, he was throwing the ball 55 times a game. You cannot possibly throw the ball 55 times a game and be perfect. You're going to have errant throws. You're going to have mistakes. Let me tell you something right now. If Andy Dalton has to throw the ball 55, I'm getting close to the microphone because y'all really need to hear this. Y'all really need to hear this. Yeah. If Andy Dalton has to turn the ball or throw the ball 55 times a game, we're getting blown the fuck out.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
We're
getting blown out.
Wise,
man. Them games, dog.
Yeah.
Hey,
Scott, I need you to and this is not a narrative control, but this is facts that you got to put out there. One of the Cowboys.com, and we love them. You know, we support everybody, but because they got thousands of listeners. But I want you to make some corrections right quick on somebody. Sure. Isaiah Standback, shout out to him. But he said that this offensive line is the best offensive line that's ever
What's wrong with
been in front of Andy Dalton. Can you tell everybody who all Andy Dalton had as his offensive line? Shout out to him though. I got to preface the statement, but shout out to our guys,
Sosa, aka the Cowboys Network, man. He's the one who pointed this out to my attention. If you don't know who he is, there goes stuff right there on the screen. Go make sure you go follow that guy. That's my boy, man, on Twitter or Facebook and on Instagram. But he hit me up and he was like, yo, I'm just paraphrase here and be PG. What the hell is wrong with Standback? I'm like, yo, what did he say? And he said exactly what you said, Law. This is the best offensive line that Andy Dalton has ever had. Guys, Andy Dalton played with Andrew Whitworth in his prime, Kevin Zeitler in his prime, Andre Smith in his prime, and a couple other good, solid players on the offensive line. 3 of Andy Dalton's first 4 years, guys, they were top 10 in adjusted sack percentage, which means they take away the throwaways, they take away spikes, they take away, slides and all that stuff. They factor in opponent and everything. They were top 10 3 of the 4 years. So this thing that he didn't have an offensive line is ridiculous. This thing that he didn't have weapons
or he didn't have
is ridiculous. Team. People say, oh, well, A.J. Green got hurt. No. A.J. Green played in 60 of his first 64 games in Cincinnati. He played with A.J. Green, Marvin Jones, Mohamed Sanu, all in their primes. In fact, Marvin Jones got paid because of one of the years he had.
Jermaine Gresham,
Tyler Eifert. Okay? And we ain't even mentioned the defense that was coached by Mike Zimmer that routinely ranked in the top 10, top 5 of the league. 4 or 3 of his first 5 years.
Atkins.
Oh my gosh, the names are crazy. But 3 of his first 5 years, Andy Dalton's first 5 years in the league, the Cincinnati Bengals defense ranked top 10 in takeovers, takeovers per game. Top 10. The Cowboys never ranked higher than 15 and were routinely ranked in the 20s the first 4 years in the Dak Prescott era. So we have to get rid of this moniker that, this is the best team that Andy Dalton has ever played with. It's not. Okay? There is no 2014 offensive line coming in. We have a horrible defense right now until proven otherwise. So let's just stop acting like he's about to come in here and be Joe Montana. I hope like hell, guys. I hope like hell Andy Dalton pulls a Nick Foles and gets a Super Bowl. You won't find a more happier fan than me. Trust me, you won't. But I keep it real. And if I'm keeping it real, we're going to need a whole hell of a lot of this team to step up with him at quarterback. And I digress.
We do. Oh, man.
Nobody's going to look stupid, Bobby.
You ain't lying because like
Bobby said we're gonna look stupid when we start winning. No, we're not.
No.
See, this is the problem with fans. They just want to happy-go-lucky. Oh, Andy Dalton's in, we're gonna be great. You don't freaking know that. Let's talk about what is. Are you serious right now? You think Andy Dalton is the reason?
Hold on. Let me bury him right quick.
Nerves,
let me bury him right quick. He just said our IQ is crazy, right? Is
because we're stating facts.
How about I just did a video breaking down Cedric Wilson, breaking down Michael Gallup, and the coach who saw the video said, "Damn, I need to incorporate that." And also, he's in my head. And he gives it, and he teaches the guys that we just not talking about that's catching balls in the National Football League. So whose IQ is horrible? What kind of video he's doing? Huh? The person that said our IQ is horrible. Like where he's at? You know, where his videos, fan breakdowns at? You know, nobody's listening to him. This is what get me with these fans out here. They think that just because they can type a little few words that they can get a point out. That's silly,
Jesus
Big Game
Christ.
James and Skywalker.
And you know what?
It's mind-boggling. He said the last throws were clutch. We know they were clutch.
I'm talking to Quest be up in here. I just want to say this. Y'all funny as hell. I'm gonna just say this one statement. Y'all sound dumb as shit. I don't care what you can talk shit about me. I don't give a hell personally. But I lived out here, like I said, I live out here in Ohio. So before Andy Dalton even got released with Cincinnati, I was already posting.
We wanted Andy Dalton as a backup quarterback
already
for this reason.
Right. Before he was even talking about getting released, when they were sniffing his release, I said, I want Andy Dalton. I want him as our quarterback. I want him as our backup because I want somebody capable. If Dak does get hurt, somebody can flow because Cooper Rush wasn't it. So y'all sound silly. But guess what? I saw a lot more Andy Dalton than y'all did. Y'all Cowboys fans, y'all didn't watch no damn Cincinnati games, and you didn't watch Andy Dalton. If you said you did, you're a damn lie. You wasn't watching Andy Dalton every damn year. I was, though, because I was out here. So you ain't going to insult my intelligence. I'm going to insult your intelligence because I know more about Andy Dalton than you, and I'm going to tell you to your face I do. I know a lot more about Andy Dalton. So guess what? When we say he had 204 touchdowns career and 118 interceptions around there, you have to play good around Andy Dalton or he gonna stink it up. Nobody's hating on Andy Dalton.
No, we're not.
This is the
want
truth.
him to win.
Go watch the tape. It shows you. If you put a lot on Andy Dalton, he don't win. So who's hating? I think you need to check your IQ. Sorry.
It's just wild, man. It's wild.
Yeah, it's wild. But we want him to win, though. It's not like I'm hoping that he fails.
Man, I hope we win the damn Super Bowl with the guy. I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. I don't care.
This is certain people that just haters, and they don't want to ever see Dak succeed. So they just come. I think we got certain people that just hate. First of all, y'all some weirdos, like I said, for y'all even pitting Dak and Dalton against each other.
Yeah, that's weird as hell.
Y'all weird as shit for even doing that because nobody's doing that. I want Dalton to succeed because I want my Cowboys to win. So you sound silly and goofy, but you have to look at the quarterback.
We have to evaluate.
Fellas.
We're evaluating the team. We're on here week to week talking about what's happening week to week. And what just happened was maybe the biggest thing that could ever happen to the franchise, and that is a quarterback change. So, yes, we're going to dissect the quarterback that is replacing the franchise quarterback. And there is good things that come with that, but there's also bad things that come with that. So we have to, how does he work? How does he fit in? He has great receivers. Absolutely. Yeah. His receivers will get open for him. Giving protection, as I keep saying, he will deliver the ball to them. He will. That I can tell you. Now, can they do that consistently? Can the defense not give up touchdowns all the time? Can they get the game down to 25 points per game as opposed to giving up 32, 33 points per game, right? Can they do that? Can he say, oh, you know what? Those guys were doing too much on offense. There was fumbles. There was picks. There was this and that. I'm going to be a little bit more safer when it comes to that. Can he diminish the turnovers a little bit? We don't know any of that. We're just talking about what is. I always say that on this channel. And what is, what we saw with Andy Dalton throughout his career, there is cause for slight concern. There just is. That's just being real. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, man.
I got to bring this out too, and I'm hearing this echoing throughout. I see people who typing in the inbox here, saying, "Hey, we should tank for the season. We should
I'm
tank,
not a
we should
tanker. I'm
tank."
just letting you know that right now. Y'all can have that
Look,
one.
By doing that
one of the biggest movements that I saw last year. You remember how the Pittsburgh Steelers started off big game, James?
Oh yeah, they were saying tank. Yeah,
tank, get rid of it.
And I saw the coach. He was sitting at the end zone.
I love Mike Tomlin.
He was staring at everybody in the face. He was looking at them just like this. And he said he was looking for somebody to give up so that he can really rip them apart. You do not want to sully or denigrate yourself by playing at half speed. That's where injuries come, right?
Xavier Woods.
You don't want to hurt yourself by having this loser mentality saying that, hey, I'm giving up. Look, you got paid to be out there on the field, so you play through the echoes of the whistle. You play 60 minutes and beyond. Never have that defeated mindset. Don't care who is at the quarterback or who's at the coaching or who's out there on the field. You play. None of this tanking stuff. Remove that from your mindset. If you have that type of mentality, I don't want you on the team. I don't care who you are. I don't care. And if you have that mindset and you spitting that out in the echoes of the airways, get out of my face. Play through the echoes of the whistle.
I hate the tank stuff. I'm sorry.
I hate that tank stuff.
I hate the tank stuff. If they bad, they just gonna be bad. Ain't no need to tank. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just gonna be bad, fam. If we gonna be
Go
3-13 with Andy Dalton, we gonna be 3-13 with Andy Dalton. But I damn sure if you wanted to tank, you're not putting in Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
You're gonna put in Ben DiNucci. Right?
Mhm.
I get it, guys. Like, we real here. Like, we ain't the
no
Super Bowl
full
champs right now. We ain't a Super Bowl team right now. I totally understand that, man. I do, but I'm sorry, fam. I can't get behind. Let's just lose out. Oh, God.
No, not in my body.
It's just not in me. It's not in me. And I understand I'm not playing, but as a fan, like, y'all really want to watch that every week? I'm sorry. I'm watching all the games. That's just how I am. Like, I don't like to miss Cowboys games. I want to go out there and watch them be what are we, 2-3? Be 2-14? I don't want that.
Nobody want that.
I don't want that, man. I want to see Andy Dalton go 13-3 in the regular season. That's what I want to see. Go out there and win every single last start.
Yeah.
Remember we said it during the stream? Make it a quarterback controversy, which I don't, but make it one. You know what I'm saying? I want us to win the whole damn thing. But being real, the team ain't nowhere near close to that right now. But we have to wait to see how this season plays out because this is me keeping it real again. Dog, if we do go 3-13, I have my doubts about our guy coming back because we continually keep hearing about money, cap. You get a top 3 pick, top 4 pick, right? They can get a cheap quarterback for 5 years. And here we go.
Yeah,
and here we go.
We know what that is. If we ain't good, they're not gonna put that money in no QB, dog. Come on. If we go 4-12, 5-11ish, maybe. They're not gonna do
but
that.
you know what's wild? It's funny because if we lose out or go win 1 game or 2 games, it's and the quarterback plays bad, it's very obvious you need a quarterback, right? And here's the funny part about it. You got one, you just got to pay him. But because this team don't like to spend bread, according to, the front office on the quarterback, they probably aren't. And they will take the quarterback in the draft and try to win on the cheap, which technically is what's been happening lately. But it's just wow how there could be some crazy irony that happens. But again, we just have to wait to see how the season plays out. I'm not projecting anything. People say, well, what if I don't know. We have to wait to see if the season plays out, right?
Right.
Hey, you know what all I gotta say is about this Sky and Law, and this is not hate on our team or anything, but these same people that have this same energy putting this Dak and Dalton thing, these are the same people that you will not see if Dalton has a 4 interception game. They won't be in this feed.
No.
You people, all y'all talking this trash, y'all ain't gonna be in this feed, and y'all ain't gonna screenshot every pass that Dalton doesn't throw good. Y'all gonna do that with Dalton? Because like y'all did that with Dak. Oh, that was a bad pass by Dak. Well, what happened when Dalton do it? Is you gonna do it when Dalton throws a bad pass? Are you gonna be in here?
There's gonna be no screenshots of some random ass pause screenshot. Look, he was open. There ain't gonna be none of that, dog.
Yeah, and ain't nobody getting it. This. You know what I'm talking about? You ones that's in here, goofies.
Toby said, realistically, how much will Gregory, LVE, Lee, Cheeto, and Brown coming back help our D? It'll help our D. for sure, because that's talent.
Yeah.
That's a talent infusion. How much will it help our D go from 2 turnovers in 5 games to 4 turnovers in 5 games? I don't know, man. This team, I think, is just cursed when it comes to turnovers. It's been
We just
15. I know. I tried not to go.
I hate mirror.
I hate the.
I know
I
you
hate
don't
the
want to
curse
say.
thing. I do. I didn't even mean to go there.
I hate it too,
I'll be
but
honest
damn
with
it.
you. I'll be honest with you. But how the hell do you explain being so terrible at turnovers for 15 years? How do you explain it? Turnovers are
Bottom
such a
half.
random ass thing. We can't even randomly be good at turnovers. Like we can't be randomly good. Something the
Right.
hell. Who the hell is voodooing us, dog?
I don't know. It's sky mirror. I just gotta believe it's a sky mirror, right?
But I think Toby, it will help the defense. I want to see Sean Lee and LVE see what happens. Jalen, let's hope he can stack good games after good game, right? Let's hope he can stack that and find his way again, because he looked way more confident as the game went on. Because we were kind of like, Jalen, what you doing in the first quarter? Then he started to put it together, and he just went off, and he had a very good game.
Yeah, 14 tackles, a half of a sack, and 3
Who, Jalen?
pressures.
Yeah,
That's what he
Jalen
had?
got better as the
Mhm.
game went on.
Yeah.
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 And you know what? What we had talked about, how Jalen was meeting people in the hole. He was meeting people in the hole. He was getting off of those blocks. What we seen when Jalen gets somebody on him, it's hard for him to disengage. He was being in there disengaging. He was fighting. He was making plays behind the line of scrimmage. That's what you want from your linebacker. That's what you want, right? Like I said, Sky, you can agree with me in Law. You can have
Right.
15, 16 tackles in a game, but if you're making these tackles 4 or 5 yards down the field, that didn't help the team. That's just
Right.
stats.
Stats,
You didn't help
stats,
the team.
stats.
When was the last time he had 3 tackles for loss in a game? It had to be a minute.
Yeah.
Just
Did he
saying,
even
I'm
have
not-
3 tackles for loss all year last year? Let me go look.
I'm just saying.
I don't-
I'm
yeah.
not, and people think you hating. It's not hating. It's just y'all. Here's the thing, Sky and Law. Y'all are the leaders. Y'all proclaim it, don't they?
Yeah,
Jalen just said
he
last
did.
week,
He
as
did. He had
me
6.
being one of the leaders on the defense.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you're the leaders on the defense, we're going to have a certain expectation for you. And I said, this is a game last week against the Giants where you guys can get rolling, because the Giants' offensive line wasn't good. And you saw D-Law had 2 tackles. He had 9 pressures, 8 hurries, strip sack fumble, one of his best statistical games in his
Right.
career, because you went against Cam Fleming. I'm not hating, but you didn't go against a good offensive tackle. So this
talking about
can get your
D-Law?
this can get
Yeah,
your mojo
yeah.
going. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you're getting these other games under your belt, this is good for you. But I mean,
Yeah, remember
this
in the
has to-
game we talked about,
Mhm.
hey, maybe that was getting in D-Law's head. He hadn't had a sack in 13 or 14
Yeah.
games. I feel like
Yeah.
that could get to your head when you think you're right at the quarterback. And you're like, damn, I ain't got him again. You go back to you're kind of discouraged. And fans, listen, there's some D-Law stands. It's crazy. I think D-Law is a very,
It's
very
crazy.
great player, but there's some stands as if D-Law is like LeBron. It's wild.
Yeah, you're right.
And they'd be like, but D-Law got 2 pressures that game. Dog, what the?
Yeah.
He's not getting paid to get pressures. He's getting paid to make the
Right.
plays that he made yesterday or 2 days ago. And he finally did. So I'm hoping that boom turns on the light. You see D-Law turn it up, right? Even Everson
Yeah.
Griffin got a little dirty yesterday. Let's see if Jalen Smith can continue to get groovy. Let's see if Anthony Brown continue to get groovy, right? I don't care if there was a Giants putrid offense, right? We knew they have a
Right.
putrid offense. Let's hope it helps their confidence and we get some opportunistic turnovers on Monday against a very good quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what we got to do. And sometimes those warm-up situations, those series can build that confidence, and all of a sudden it comes in bunches, right? Like turnovers come in bunches
Right.
and what have you. So maybe just maybe we can have a streak of the defense scoring a touchdown because Anthony Brown
That's a good
just
point,
scored
Kato.
one. So maybe something like that can happen down the line.
Cato made a very good point, and I think
What'd he say?
think James might even kind of alluded to something similar. I'm gonna elaborate on Cato. Cato said very little misdirection with the Giants offense, but they play with a lot more explosiveness. I think James said something about how it might have been you, how this is the Jason Garrett offense, right? We know the Jason Garrett offense. Jalen knows that offense, and they know they're not going to do a lot of misdirection, not a pre-snap motion. And what does that do? That plays right in Jalen's hands because he doesn't
Right.
have to think.
He doesn't have to think.
He doesn't have to move side to side or anything like that. Well, guess what? We're going up against the
that ain't
Texas
gonna happen
Tech
against
offense Arizona, and they do a lot of misdirection and they do a lot of post snap creativity in their quarterback run. So this could be a game where we see Jalen have to think, and I'm hoping that the light bulb turns on. But when Jalen has to think, Jalen's not very good. Not very good.
And
That's
all
where
I
you
can
need
say
Sean Lee.
That
I mean,
Isabella,
it's just the truth.
that hop. They got so many different type
And
of receivers,
the biggest thing
man.
that
Oh my
he
God.
can break the pocket. That's the
Yeah,
biggest
and he
thing
can
that
run.
worries me is that he can break that pocket quickly and
Fast as hell.
He's fast as hell. So you not just when he gets in that open field running, and we saw how that that middle opens up with Dallas, right? One of our problems is those quarterbacks, they run straight up the middle because that middle opens up. So if you have a Kyler Murray, that little water bug juking through the middle, I don't care. Like you just said, Sky, Jason Garrett, he knows that. He know he's going to do a drop off screen pass. He know it's not going to be tricky, so he knows where to be. You ain't going to know where to be against these Cardinals, buddy. And you going against Kenyon Drake, and you going against some fast running backs. You catching those guys out the backfield, that just gets me nervous. This the
kind of game, James, where you really need your defensive tackles to step up. Because if you can get pressure up the middle on a runner like Kyler Murray, then he can't escape up the middle. And you make him have to take the long way around. Now, granted, he can still get busy, but still, I've seen Kyler Murray this year so many damn times.
Yeah.
Just find a crease in the C gap or the B gap, and boom, he hits you with something. And it's usually a design run or it's a read option or something like that. But you need your DTs to play better, and we lost probably our best one. I'm not making fun of Tristan Hill. Because it wasn't like Tristan was having some great year, but here's the problem: he was our best defensive tackle. And now he's gone.
The release, yeah.
And have we addressed that yet, y'all? I haven't seen anything on the wire.
What's that?
Only person we picked up so far is Garrett Gilbert.
Yeah, we haven't addressed the defensive tackle.
No,
like,
and if we did, we ain't touching them. Well, why can't Hamilton get some work? Law
Justin,
he's probably
been on the preserve.
There you go. That's probably who's going to get called up. I would imagine Justin Hamilton.
You got to call him up too. You know,
I like. Well, Gallimore been getting work though.
He got worked.
Been getting work.
He got worked.
What?
He a buck though.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
You're right.
You're right. He get thrown. Hey, he did. Hey, you know how you get to the club?
Hey.
He got thrown out of that one.
And I would
got thrown all out the club.
Listen, family, I would eat crow. Listen, that's one thing about me. I have no. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, dog. I would eat crow on Neville. I said I think Neville was more ready than Tristan was when he came out. That may be true, but that ain't saying too much because Tristan wasn't even playing that much last year, and Neville, the coaches came out and said it. Yeah, he ain't ready, man.
He ain't ready, dog.
And they
tried to get in the club. He didn't have the ID, you know.
Ready, man. They said he's still used to being a Canadian. When I heard that, I said, huh? Because he's from Canada, and they said, he ain't. I didn't realize he didn't play that much American ball. I just didn't. That's kind of wild to me. And I know they play similar American ball up there, but
it's totally different.
I guess it's different.
Yeah, because I've seen when we had a national AAU team, football team that we took up to Canada.
You still there, James?
Yeah, it's weird when only one of y'all get frozen. Usually both of y'all get frozen on my end.
Right. Yeah, James.
They probably can. I wonder if they can hear him.
Yeah, I don't know if they can hear him. It's just like he's frozen.
Like he's asleep.
Yeah, he shouldn't be talking about
Wake
Canada. Up! Wake up! Smokey!
Smokey taking a shit.
What's up? We couldn't hear a word.
Oh, he back?
I didn't hear nothing. Y'all was frozen shit. And I was just
we froze
hello.
Too. Everybody was
froze too.
All of you got there.
I was just looking. Y'all was like this.
Jim Laws.
But we were still looking.
I was by myself. I said hello.
Hold up. Jim said how bad was Tristan Hill hurt? He's out for the season. Torn ACL.
Yeah, ACL.
Yeah, he gone, fam.
Yeah, man. Ali said James looked like he was pillow talking to Mike.
Yeah, Mike, what's going on, Mike?
Oh, y'all wild, man. You know what? I already know James is in that damn chat. Look, he froze again.
He froze again.
Oh, God damn.
At least that's a better pose right there.
You look happy.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
My bad.
There you go.
You back?
Yeah.
My bad.
See, we've been talking about Canada, we
I'm
should be talking
listening.
about
Yeah,
I
we
Canada.
got
can
to
hear
shut
y'all,
up.
so I was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
like,
You might
I
have to shut it
was
on
going
up.
to talk about Crawford and somebody who mentioned, hey, man, he got those granny hips. I was
yes,
like,
that's his name,
Dog,
Granny
is
Hips.
this Drew character? Is this the Eagle fan? Ain't y'all 1-4-1 or what? 1-3? What are they?
I don't
1-3
know.
and tied to the Bengals.
My goodness.
And get your mother ass out of here, dog.
Drew, man, he be
be-
talking cash
be
money, man.
weird.
It's so super weird, man.
And
And
your quarterback
yeah.
got like 15 turnovers this year. What are you
Like,
talking trash for?
what-
Humble
what-
yourself.
what's
young man.
their excuse, My goodness. And they keep saying, well, Carson, he got no wide receivers and these sorts of things. Well, they got a guy named Fuckum. He catching everything.
They don't know about that. That's an inside shit.
Oh,
my
fuck 'em, girl, fuck 'em.
I said, who? I said, every year it was Ward last year. Now some dude named
Fogham.
Fuggum. I said, what's going on over there, man? I said, good Lord.
He called. So Fogham was a Fogham or Fogham?
Oh, it's Fogham.
Fogham.
Oh, what's his
Fogham.
name?
Fogham.
He's
Fogham.
He's fogging him up.
So
He's
Fogham-
fogging him up,
yeah,
man.
Fogham was
Fucking
eating.
them up. Fucking them up.
Hey yo, Fogham was Fogham,
Fogham.
whatever was eating,
Fogham.
and we was like, shit,
Falkers.
fuck
It
him,
was
is
the
fucking
Falkers. It was the Falkers.
Yo, he good though.
He good.
He
That boy
good.
good. That boy good.
I like him. He good receiver, man. Ward is a good slot receiver. They,
Yeah, they know how to find them. They just know how to find them.
Fulgham.
Gotta look.
it's full.
How you
It's like
say it?
Fullgum. Fuck him.
That's how you pronounce Fulgham. Where you from, man?
It's like,
Where's Fulgham?
remember during the draft day? This is for the day ones right here. This is for the day ones. Remember on draft day, the Jets drafted Zuniga from.
Zuniga. He said, Zuniga.
Yo,
Them zoo niggas over there.
I was in tears, fam. That was
Oh, my
so
goodness.
funny.
Zuniga.
I gotta bring that one back up. I gotta drop that again. Oh, but I like Fulgham, whatever
Yeah,
his
Fulgham,
name is,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, that dude hop on the ball and bringing it out of the sky. And
He wasn't dropping
what's
nothing either.
their problem though? What's their problem over there in Eagles land?
Their quarterback. I'm just saying. We get
Right.
we get upset with our. Here's the funny thing. Dak has thrown the ball a bajillion times this year, and he has 4 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Right, in 5 games. And
Right.
one of those interceptions was the Hail Mary at the end, and the other one was, at the end of the Giants game where it was over. Or I'm sorry, Browns game where it was over. Carson Wentz has 9 interceptions.
No way. 9 of them?
9 interceptions. You want to know what's wrong with that team right now? There's other things, right? There's other, like, it's never always one player. But when your quarterback is doing that, how do you
Right.
expect to win that much, man?
Don't they got Zach Ertz? Don't they got Dallas Goddard?
Goddard got hurt.
Oh, he did.
Miles Sanders
Okay.
is back. Miles Sanders is eating. They've lost a couple offensive linemen. Just like, injuries are
Thank
eating
you for not
everybody.
playing him, Mark Holmes.
Did you beat him?
Hey, Josh
Yeah,
said he'd a
I
missing
whooped
piece
that
to the
ass.
Fantastic Four.
You need a big ugly up in here.
Yes, Jason.
Oh, they said 5 lost fumbles too.
So he got 14 turnovers. And y'all be mad at that because he got what? 7? 6? 7?
Yeah.
I mean, which is a lot. I mean, Dak turned the ball. I talked about it at the top of the show. I think maybe it was after Byrd left. I said, hey, let's just be real. The offense has a weird turnover issue. And guess what? It didn't stop.
Zuniga. Sorry.
That's an actual name, by the way.
It's a real name. I'm not making this up.
Making it up.
I'm making this up.
Yeah.
I'm making this up.
You just came out of nowhere with
I
it.
know,
though.
like Tourette's. Like,
Even the YouTube, like, what's going on right now? Let's see if this, the fact-based, the fact checks, fact checks. Oh, he is saying the right names.
right. Yeah. The computer gonna be confused as hell.
The computer said, "Is this a fact check? Fact check." Okay,
No,
yes.
fam, he's from the motherland. I promise you, that's his name.
That's his name.
Oh boy, that was funny.
Nathan, Nathaniel, Since we pretty much we pretty much running the late night. We having a good time. Nathaniel, I'm gonna just go ahead and entertain this for a quick second. He said we should do a show. Now hold your thoughts, you guys. He said we should do a show with West Coast. Now, y'all know West Coast. Do y'all think we will get a goddamn word in? I just being real. West Coast can elaborate himself very well and be very long-winded. I let West Coast call into my show one time. I had to mute my guy. I did. I said, dog, you're not letting boss talk. You're not letting me talk. I got to mute you. I got to mute you. Because he was trying to tell me how Jordan Lewis is just so good and they didn't pay him because they knew if he went to Jordan Lewis, he was going to ask for too much money and all this stuff. And I'm like, what are we talking about? Can I explain why I don't think that's the case? And I couldn't get a word in. So shout out to West Coast, but I don't know if that's going to work out, brother. That's too many of us. We all like to talk, so. That's too many people.
Hey, you gonna be sitting there, you gonna be playing that drop. It's my turn.
You said it was my turn. So let me talk.
My turn now. Hey, you know what's so funny about that, Sky? That excerpt, I never saw it, but I happened to see it on YouTube one day where he said that. And I was like,
that was real. It was real.
It's crazy.
I didn't know it was real too.
It's almost like you hear a rap song and then you hear the little like the DJ is scratching something in. You like,
and then you hear the song.
That's where they got it from. That's where that song they got it from. That's what I was.
You know what? That's like the I watched the show Dexter. That's like, you ever see the thing where it be like, surprise, motherfucker? Like, I heard that so many times, but I was like, where the hell that from? And then I watched Dexter, and I'm just sitting there chilling. And a dude come out of nowhere, and he was like, surprise, motherfucker. I was like, oh, that's where that's from.
You was geeked, wasn't you?
That's crazy. Rewind it.
You geeked?
Yeah, I was geeked.
Yeah,
I was hyped. I was hyped.
Yeah.
But man, shout out to West. West is a man. Listen, he one of the hardest cowboy grinders in this whole thing. That motherfucker grind.
He super grinds.
He would have his camera. He would be sweating out there in L.A.
He's a grinder. I will give him that. He's a grinder.
Yeah. And all of the stars over there, you know.
Mike said, "Boy, y'all funny tonight. We just having a good time, man. It's the late night hype, man.
It's the late night hype.
It was a great interview with Byrd. We definitely gotta get Coach Byrd back on. If somebody,
oh my goodness,
hell yeah,
comes out again. That was fun. And we're gonna continue to bring some of those interviews and whatnot. And I promise y'all, we will open the phone lines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at James. I not right now. Not right now. Whoa. Not right now. Not right now. We got a couple West Coast that be calling in this motherfucker. So no.
Not tonight.
Not right now.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we'll
Right
get the phone lines back open on later shows and what have you. It would be nice if we could put together a streak here. I'm rooting for. I want a streak. It's so much better on Cowboys YouTube when we winning.
Well, right. See, we happy now because at least we won, even though the Giants was straight poo.
Oh, I ain't happy.
Yeah.
But we did win.
We got a dub.
Yeah.
Got dub,
but they was shitty, like shitty diapers,
it was
shitty walls.
Look, dog. I was telling people, even if we won by 37-3. They would have been saying, it's still the Giants. You know what you're supposed to do. It's the Giants.
Well, yeah, I personally said I don't give a damn how it happened. Get the W, but I didn't mean that because you know how it happened. Our Q got hurt, so maybe I need to start watching my words. But let's get the W and let's come out of this thing healthy. Let's keep Dalton Foltz. Oh my gosh,
He said Dalton Foltz. He was about to say Dalton
Schultz and Andy Dalton putting.
He said Dalton.
Nick Foles. It's been late for me.
He said Andy Dalton.
Let me look in it.
He said, what kind of beer is that?
What kind of beer that is?
What kind of beer is that?
You need to get that reserve still, man. You need to get that reserve.
I had it. I had it.
That's still
whatever.
Hey,
you got it. Oh no.
I killed
that's
that.
cracking the can.
Yeah, you right.
Cracking.
Maybe your
Who's still here? If y'all still here with us, y'all fool with us because we cutting
I got some. Hey, check this out. I was at this store one day and I got me some Long Island. You know the Long Island in the bottle?
Yeah.
This girl looked at me. She was like, "That's crack in the bottle." I looked at her like, "Why you hating? Anybody who drank that a crackhead." Mm-hmm.
Damn, you said all that?
You're crackhead.
Yeah. So
I ain't scared of you, mother.
I said some very choice words that I can't say here on air.
You know, my college drink back in the days was that Grateful Dead. You know, I used to go to the club. Have you ever had that Grateful Dead?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
College. I don't even want to tell y'all.
College days.
I was when you were a broke college kid, you get your hands on whatever the hell you get your hands on.
Mad Dog, 20,
Mad Dog,
Nikolai, MD, Dead, Mad Dog. You know, we call
Irish Rose,
Irk and Jerk, E and J. You just get your hands on
Byrd.
The
Tonka.
You get
the Tonka, the aristocrat.
We put the jungle juice. The jungle juice, we go a whole bunch of Nikolai and just pour the motherfucking Gatorade thing and just pour juice. We ain't care. You don't care when you're in college. You broke. It costs $10 to get Nikolai.
Sky, you had headaches when you got up in the morning.
No, not in college. Now though, yeah, I can't hang like that no more.
Shit, I bet you I was getting them.
I cannot drink like that no more, fam.
That stuff hurt. You know what? Hey, you want to hear a funny story real quick?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my homie, we was in high school, right? We both got Wild Irish Rose, the white, dry. Don't ever do that. You will die. So
White Irish Rose.
you will die. So we was drinking. I was getting twisted. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I didn't want to drink no more, right? And I wanted to pour mine out, but I didn't want nobody to see me. So I kept drinking. Don't you know my homeboy was like, I'm getting twisted. I looked to the right and he was putting it to his mouth. And then he would turn to the side. He was pouring it out in the grass. I said, oh, hell no, dog. For real? He said, what you mean? I said, I just caught you pouring your drink out and you acting like you drinking, getting twisted.
Oh, he was faking.
He was faking it.
Anybody ever see
it to his mouth like he was drinking it, and then when I would turn my head, he would pour it in the grass.
Oh my goodness, man, you got to fight that guy.
Yeah, that's whack, dog.
I said, really, dog? And I'm over here twisted for real, and you faking it, and you over here, like, I'm twisted. No, you ain't. I'm twisted. I'm throwing up. What's the matter with you?
Oh no,
yeah, dog, boy.
Back then I could handle throw ups. Now I'm not trying to throw up, dog. My girl would tell you I am very responsible drinker now. I'm responsible.
No more.
I'll be cutting myself off. I'll be cutting myself. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, dog. We was called, man, BBA. You know BBA. What that is, baby belly ass.
Oh, back in the day, they used to call you a JP, a junior partier. You a junior party. You can't.
Throwing up, man. Throwing your spleen up and everything.
Nah, my freshman year in college, I went to Edinburgh. My freshman year, I didn't know what the hell was jungle juice, dog. We ain't had no jungle juice in high school. So I went to our first, it was a Kappa party. And this Kappa was he was like, yo, God, we made this drink. I didn't know what Kappa juice was. So I'm drinking this shit. I'm like, this is alcohol?
He said it tastes too good to be alcohol.
No, this is juice, man. Give me some. I'm just
laying the smack down.
Dog, it was a wrap. I don't remember the rest of the party. I just remember after the party where I ended up. I ended up in a whole nother other person's dorm room, and let's just say it was fun, but I don't remember the rest of the party. That's when I said, oh, jungle juice is real, so gotta be careful.
He said, hey, dog, we got some jungle juice. Nah, I'm cool.
What brought man from the fifth floor? Nah, dog. I just want a sandwich, man.
I'm a sandwich, man.
We get up out of here. We tripping.
Yeah, we talking about.
I'm like
everything.
you, Montana. I may not drink, but 420, I'll put you in the ground.
That's a different discussion.
But I'm gonna tell you something though.
Night on that motherfucker.
Look, Big Game James. I'm gonna tell you the highest I ever been was off of cigar though.
For real? Yeah,
real.
I know you don't
real
smoke.
I was about to say.
I don't smoke. So that let you know I don't smoke.
Yeah, I know you don't smoke.
But for some of the OGs that's in here, they know about that cigar.
That cigar?
I know about it too. After I tapped the 420.
James sent me some pictures. I was like, you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you.
Hey, ho. Wait till birthday weekend. Hey, ho.
Hey, did y'all see Snoop when he celebrated the Lakers winning?
Snoop was old as shit.
He was Snoop was so high. I said, whatever he got.
Snoop looks 60.
But
Snoop looks 60.
Snoop gonna be like
Snoop
90.
younger than me.
Snoop gonna be like 98 and weigh 78 pounds and then be living healthy. They gonna be like, what you do?
Snoop gonna
How?
outlive us all.
How, Sway? They gonna be like, dog, I've been smoking since I was 4.
I said, Snoop, you younger than me?
Young P said he is
I'm feeling
60.
Good.
Snoop.
Snoop looks 65.
James, the freshman stories, that was a mild freshman story. I can't tell you the freshman stories on air because I get in trouble. So I am not gonna tell any more freshman stories.
Hey.
Shout
out to Young Wilson. He said the late night hype come to Hawaii and he would set us up.
Oh, I know it.
We been and remember, COVID's still going on. The trips is cheap.
Yeah.
Shit, how you think I'm getting to Dallas? I said, excuse me, huh? This was way back in like April, May.
85? Okay.
It was how much?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I don't care what happens. We down there. So
Yeah. I don't care.
I come down there in the bubble. It didn't matter.
Ooh, Jim said Tanqueray. I used to kill some
My
Tanqueray.
mom loved
Tanqueray.
Tanqueray,
Is like
dog.
90-something proof.
Nah,
I
you
ain't
know,
start drinking Tanqueray until gin and juice though.
you know what got my boy in high school? Not Everclear. That's dangerous too.
Oh,
That's
my
dangerous.
God.
That's dangerous.
Don't you do
Everclear
that.
don't make no
That's
sense.
dangerous.
I didn't discover Everclear till college, but 151.
Oh my
My
God,
senior
no.
year. So
No.
I
What
again,
you doing,
cinnamon.
man?
No. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I was listen, Law. I was this is how straight edge I was. I was the athlete. Oh nah, dog. I play basketball. I can't smoke. I can't drink, dog. I'm good. But y'all can go ahead. I was around a bunch of them. And one of my best friends, yo, he just felt like he had to drink everything. Ain't never had 151 a day in his life. Didn't realize that basically was gasoline.
Yes, it is.
He got a red cup and he filled the cup up almost.
Oh my
halfway.
God.
My guy.
Yeah, he dead.
He was throwing this person's
did.
tub. This
Yeah, he
and the girls' parents came home and was like, "Who the fuck is this cat in my bathroom?" Though it was wild, dog. We was out in the middle of the boom. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. I said, "Oh, I ain't fooling with no 151. I don't even know what that is, but it smelled like I could put it in my car and drive home."
Don't
Drive
touch
home.
151. I had Sky. I had Cinnamon.
Yeah, I don't do no
151. And that's between that and the Welsh Rose. Them was my worst times. It's so bad, Sky, that to this day, Sky and Law, if I walk past 151 or Irish Rose, you know how you walk past a drink that gave you some bad memory, you walk by and be like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking that drink. I will drink anything else, but I will not touch them drinks. And they are on my ban. You know how we ban people?
Volatile.
Ban list.
Yeah. It's just like me. Any flavor of gin, anything dealing with gin, it can't. I can't do gin.
What was the blue drink back in the day? What was that in that
Alizé?
hypnotic? That's what it
Hypnotic.
was.
Yeah.
Hypnotic.
My mom used to
Alizé
mix
is
some
the shit, though.
hypnotic and something else
Alizé,
together.
yeah.
Alizé is good as shit.
Me and my
Yeah,
brother
those
used to
two
try to
pot.
sneak some of that blue stuff when we was at
Yeah,
the
that
bar.
hypnotic. I can roll with some hypnotic. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Boy, this
I'm
became
not-
into the late night drink.
Yeah, this is
show.
fun. This is fun.
Yeah,
This is
it's
fun.
good. You know, it's good.
It was so
you know.
crazy. I ain't even a drinker, but I still sure do drink.
That's what's crazy. My girl will be. She be like, well, "Stop saying that, babe. Because you would drink it." I'm like, "I do.
No,
You right. I will, but I will watch myself."
Right. I feel like when you say drinkers, I seen drinkers to get the 24 packs, 24
No,
cases,
and be
daily.
gone.
That's a drinker.
Gone.
And,
Yeah,
and
that's
there's probably
drink.
some in this chat
That's
right
some
now.
fish.
Shout out to you because you can handle it.
That's a
Yeah.
fish.
Y'all see my little
I
ass?
can't do that.
I'll be done.
No.
Now you give me 24 blunts. I'll
I'm about to
smile.
press this. Let me press this damn button. Hey yo, before I go though, let me do my shameless plug. If y'all don't know, I'm on a new channel, and there are people on my channel because before I get out of here, we get the FCC or whatever they call it, right? Whatever you the red big red machine and cut them off. These motherfuckers talking about everything. Yo, we could literally make an episode of the after show, right? We could literally have a
after
whole
show,
episode
right.
of what we just talked about. Please, I don't know if Law has it pinned. Do you have it pinned on yours? Law?
I got it pinned
Okay.
on my page over here. So yeah.
So you don't even gotta post a link, but hit up the Dallas Cowboys Network channel where I'm at now. Let me pull this up right now on this other John. And this is the new channel. We're building from the ground up again. Head on over, subscribe, y'all. It's still gonna be the same feels, late night hype, the game streams, all that good stuff, man. Just make sure you guys rock out and come on over. And shout out to the mod guys. Appreciate you guys. And shout out to Cowboys Network, aka So. We partnered up over there. So I would appreciate if you guys head on over there and sub up and let's build this thing, bro.
Get that shit built back up, man. He was almost at. Got to get it right back.
Yeah,
up,
we was
man.
almost at 7, man.
Yeah, that's all right. You know what? When they say you do it the second time, you come back better.
Oh yeah,
me, Sky?
Trust and believe. We going harder
around. By the end of this year, both of you guys will be way above 10 grand, as relates to the followers. 10 grand a month too,
Hey, speak that positivity in my life.
Yeah.
From your mouth to God's. Now, Jess, that's what I was.
That's a PVO. We'll do PVO on that all day. Donation.
Appreciate y'all out there, man.
Yeah. I was watching this dude, man, before we go. I think his name is Mr. Beast. He
Beast?
was just
man.
Mr. Beast on YouTube. This dude was going around just
Let me get
$20,000, donations.
He's something
$30,000 donation. I was like, man, he said he was only going to do it to people that's live. That whole day I was live. I was like, Mr. Beast, what's up, man? Give me a follow.
Now you're tuned into the Law Nation Foundation. 3 a.m.
Donate to me, Mr. Beast. Y'all follow. Hey, y'all go to Mr. Beast page and say Law sent me. Maybe he can come back.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yo, he's wild. Yeah, Mr. Beast do be doing that random stuff. You can buy anything that you want if you can fit it in this 2-inch circle. Dudes be having PS4s in the little tiny circle, 17 of them stack high.
I like, where did he do this stuff? He said, I will pay for anything that you can walk out with your hands. If people were trying to pull up, TVs and stuff, PlayStation.
I bet you I'll pull up my whole house.
Yeah, Keenan. Thank you, Keenan.
My whole house.
Mr. Beast, y'all hit him up.
Dang, Wayne brought it back. Coke 45.
Hit that subscribe button, share this thing.
So on everybody, if you ain't subscribed on anywhere, make sure you subscribe. Everywhere, man.
And hit up Coach Byrd on
Instagram,
man, and Texas Ranked. Hit up all of those guys, man, because we got something brewing up next season, boy.
Yeah.
And keep
gonna be us 3 right here. Ooh.
Keep rocking with the late night hype, man. Where else you gonna get quality Cowboys content, quality alcohol content, quality 420 content? Have a good time, laugh, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I love what we do in the late night, dog. I really do, man. I think it's awesome. I really do. And somebody gonna see it. Somebody gonna see it. They gonna see it, man. But if I don't press this button, dog, we'll be in here all night. Rock out with us, man. Late night hype. Big Game James, Law Nation, Skywalker still with the new field. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Tonight was mad fun, yo. I might have to chop up the second part of that, dog. I might have to, man. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to the mod guys. Shout out to the day ones. Nothing but pure commentator gold. That's right, Mar. Peace.